Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel for yet another guitar tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to rust up a metal pickguard so you can build your own rusty Hetfield or make some type of guitar accessories and make them rusty really quick. If you're new to the channel, I implore you to hit that subscribe button. I do all kinds of cool guitar content on this channel, how-tos and tutorials, as well as my show Trash to Thrash, where I rebuild old beat-up guitars and turn them into awesome new, crackle, splatter, Floyd Rose enriched gold hardware. I mean, kill switches. I love going all out on these guitars, so hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, check out my other videos, and I appreciate you guys watching. Now, let's get into the how-to part of this video where I show you how to rust up your pickguard. Definitely wear gloves and eye protection when you're using this solution. When you see what it does to metal, you don't want to know what it does to human skin. To do this, we're going to spray a solution onto the metal that's going to make it rust extremely rapidly. I'll show you how to make that solution right now. This was the result after spraying the solution on. We got these results in less than 24 hours. And I like to shoot some clear coat paint over it. This is the results of that. I still like to leave some texture. I don't want it to be completely smooth. But as you can see here, towards the top right of the pickguard here, it's smoother, and on the bottom, it's pretty rough. That's because the bottom hasn't been sanded yet. I personally don't like the feeling of raw rust, so that's why I shoot some clear coat over it to seal it in and make it nice and smooth to the touch. I'll show you how to do all that in this video. I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. DIY Dork, who taught me how to make this rusty 3000 solution. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. I cut his measurements in half, so what I used was 8 ounces of hydrogen peroxide, 1 ounce of white vinegar, and a 1/4 tablespoon of salt. I mixed all that together in a spray bottle and labeled it Rusty 3000. Always remember to label your bottles. Over time in your shop, you're going to end up with a lot of different squirt bottles with all kinds of solutions in them, and you always want to make sure that everybody knows what's inside them. Here I'm using a squirt bottle with pure vinegar in it. That's going to prep the surface and also clean everything really good. I sprayed down the pickguard 3 times about 5 minutes apart to prep it. Then I sprayed it down with the Rusty 3000, and within seconds, the rust started to show up. I left it to do its thing for about an hour, and all the solvents kind of dried off it, and this is what we ended up with. Really uniform, awesome red, rusty color. It got kind of thick in a couple spots, which looks pretty cool, and it added a little texture to it. But I touched it in a couple spots, and it was kind of loose on top. If I were to wipe it down, it would have removed a lot of the rust, because it's not a true rust, it's just right on the surface. So I sprayed a few coats of lacquer clear coat onto it, and it came out really good. It felt really durable and nice, but pretty uneven. So to give it a little more leveling, I gave it some sanding just like I would do after spraying clear coat on a guitar body. I didn't go as heavy with the sanding because with a guitar you want a real mirror-like finish, and with this, I thought it was cool that it had a little bit of the rust texture to it, but without having the weird raw feeling of rust. I sanded it with 800 grit sandpaper, then switched to 1200, then 1500, and finished it off with 2000. Each finer grit that you use is going to remove the scratches from the more gritty sandpaper, so that's why you have to go in that order. After that, I polished it up using some Meguiar's 105 polishing compound. After sanding it, it has a hazy, matte look to it, but the polish brought back the gloss. If you don't want it to be so shiny though, instead of using a clear gloss on it, you could use a satin or a matte gloss, and that'll give you the protection of clear coat and the texture of clear coat, but it'll maintain that raw, rusty look. And you don't have to sand it or polish it. It'll be fine after you spray it. You can see how rough the texture is down here on the bottom, which I haven't leveled yet. Versus up here where I've leveled and polished, there's still some texture, but it's not as abrasive as down here. It's more like a smooth rock finish now. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about rusting up your pickguard. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Rock on, my friends.